has been in New Zealand for, you know, I don't actually know. Blah, blah, blah. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel / this video. This is going to be another quick fire review video. I really like these because they're short, they're to the point, they tell you about the product, what I think, and in this particular instance, they tell you how to use it. As you would have seen from the title, I am going to go through how to use the GHD Oracle. If you're not good at curling your hair with a straightening iron, like a GHD straightening iron, this might just be for you. It looks very scary, I guarantee it is not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through how I use this and the things that I figured out over my time using this machine. So this is what it looks like. A bit random, flat. Essentially how this thing works is there is cooling mats on the side, cooling plates on the side, and then in the middle is a heat plate. And I guess the theory is that when you run it through your hair, you need to hit both the cooling plate and the heating plate in order to set the curl. On switch is just in the middle and there's no varying degrees, it's just literally on. Makes a quirky little noise, and then once it's ready to go, it will make a noise to tell you that it's ready. Things that I learned when using this is the best recommendation I've got is to start with an amazing base. So meaning I always wash my hair and then I put in a heat protectant. The one that I use is this one here, blah blah blah, but you can probably use any, but I coat this through my hair, reason being, well, that means it's ready. Reason being, once it's your hair is dry, it just is a bit smoother to run the tongs through. The worst thing you can do is have slightly knotty hair. It won't go through nicely, it won't go through the way you want it to, and ultimately your curl is going to be crap. So what I always do is when I take a section, I make it flat. Seems so obvious, but I've seen a lot of people in other videos where they haven't been successful. They've kind of just been like, okay, cool, wrap, wrap, wrap. It doesn't work. It doesn't work very well at all. So if you make it flat, you're going to get a better curl. I promise you that. And you know, I can just imagine now that I'm doing this video, this freaking won't work, but we'll give it a go anyway. I don't go too close to the root. If you go too close to the root, it can look a little bit... Logo always has to be face out. You're gonna put it in, clamp it, turn it, and you're gonna bring it, pull it on a downwards direction. See, it's going through the heating plate, but also importantly touching the cooling plate as it goes through. And make sure you go right to the end, because if you don't, you're gonna end up with these weird straight bits. So because I have super thin hair, I don't hold curls very well at all. So I have to use hairspray. And try and find a hairspray that's not going to do that extra hold, because you don't want it to go crunchy, and man, I made that mistake so many times when I started. Again, it seems so obvious. As you probably know, when you curl your hair, most people have a side that they can do and then they have a side that they're not so good at. This is my not so good side, so wish me luck. If you decided to not wash your hair and dry it, which I pretty much do every time because whenever I curl my hair I'm usually going out, but if you decide not to, I would highly recommend literally each section just running a brush through. Again, I've never seen this in any video, but in order for the ceramic plates to go through easily, it needs to be smooth. Another thing about this is, and it's something that they tell you, is that the faster you pull the machine through your hair, the tighter the curl. So I tend to go a little bit slower because I honestly want my I want my curls a bit tighter because I have fine hair and it honestly never lasts. Same thing, clamp, logo out, pull through. And if you think you're not going to get right to the end, hold the end. Make sure you get it, because if you don't, honestly, it's so not cute. Look, this one's going to be bunged. I bunged it. I'm so bad at this side, and this is why I say the more practice you can get, the better. And then what they also say when you have your training is to grab the curl and put it in the direction of which it's going to set. I'm pretty sure that's the same with every curler, but to be honest, with this side I'm fine, with this side I'm like, what way does it go, what way does it go, I don't know. And this is where you really need some music. can see, this side is never as good as the other side, but you know what? It'll do, pig. It'll do. Now this bad boy. Now this can either go really good or really bad, so fingers crossed, people. Oh, it's not so bad. It's good. I can live with it. I mean, looks like a moustache a little bit. Do you know what though? I am lucky because I can pretty much, with this shorter bit, tuck it underneath. Look at that, nobody will know that it looks like a moustache. Because I guess the reality is, again, I've done them a little bit tighter because I know my hair, it's not going to stay like this all day if I do it loose. So what other people will do is run a brush through the hair so it looks more natural. I'm not going to do that because I have fine hair and I will literally brush out the curls. And there you have it. That is the GHD Oracle. Turn that off. So in summary, what do I think of this machine? Well, I love it. I am a seriously busy person and I do not have time to faff around with machines that take forever. Now that I've mastered this, and yes, it will take some practice, it will, but once you have mastered it, it is so worth it. I don't really know what else to say about this. So now I'm gonna almost shut up. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I look forward to making another one very soon. See ya!